Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm your host Biscuits and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be customizing the brand new Bravado Banshee GTS. The Banshee GTS is based on a 5th generation Dodge Viper ACR. The Banshee GTS can be purchased for just under $2 million on the Legendary Motorsport website. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in here and get to customizing. All right, so first thing is first, this vehicle has an Amani Tech upgrade. And with that, we can install a missile lock-on jammer for $400,000. So let's go ahead and throw that on. And now let's make our way over to the LS car meet where we can fully pimp this thing out and upgrade it to the HSW version. All right, so the Bravado Banshee GTS is in the sports class. The HSW upgrade cost is $1.9 million. Man, Rockstar is really price gouging us with these HSW upgrades. With the purchase price of the vehicle just under $2 million, and the HSW Performance Upgrade just under $2 million, plus the $400,000 missile lock-on jammer, you are looking at $4,289,500 all in. This is going to be a very, very pricey vehicle, but that's kind of the norm these days on GTA Online. Rockstar is just trying to get you to spend all your in-game currency so you will buy shark cards. So let's go ahead and throw on the HSW upgrade. Oh, and did I mention the $4,289,500? That doesn't even include any of these upgrades we're doing. Okay, so let's start off with the armor and the brakes. Front bumpers, we can do a stock delete. We can add a splitter. Got the throwback. Extended, we have the competition, and competition with the tow hook. I like the way the competition splitter looks. Let's throw that on. Moving on back here to the rear bumpers, so we can delete the diffuser. We can do an extended diffuser. We also have street, race, competition, and the competition with the tow hook. Let's go for the extended stock. And for the engine, we'll go HSW, of course. Exhaust. Okay, so looks like the stock exhaust comes out the side, which is on par for a real Dodge Viper. We can completely ruin that unique exhaust look and put exhaust on the back of the car. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you could. Round rear exhaust, titanium. We have quad rear and quad titanium. And then we have this side exit that looks out of place because it's in the center of the side skirt. And we have the race side exit. And I am 95% sure this race side exit option is copy and pasted from the Schlagen GT. Wow, okay, so Rockstar really messed it up with the exhaust options. I don't care for any of the exhausts, so I guess we're leaving it stock. Moving on to the grille, so we can do it primary. We can go carbon. Go for the stripped grille, which is nice and clean. I kind of like that look. The throwback and the carbon throwback. Yeah, let's go for the stripped grille. I like that look. It's nice and clean. And for the hood, so we have a stock hood, and we can completely get rid of all the vents. Same thing, but in carbon. So this is just the vents on top of the hood. It deletes the fender vents. Same thing, but in carbon. And here is just the side vents on the fenders. Same thing with the carbon fiber option. You have a vented hood. Another carbon option. Got the throwback, and that is a reference to the original Banshee. Carbon throwback. We have throwback hood with the clamps. Okay. carbon, and we have some forged carbon options as well. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'm going to leave the hood stock again because all the other options are worse than the stock options, so we'll do that. And for the headlights, they look nice and bright white, if not a little bit of a hint of blue already. So I'll leave those stock. Underglow, yes, so we definitely want to do some underglow in this car so we can lower the center of mass very, very slightly, and it will thus increase the handling. So we'll do front, back, and sides, and we're going to stick with my crew color, which is black. So we're getting the benefit of underglow, but we're not actually going to have to see any underglow lighting. Because personally, I don't think underglow belongs on a Dodge Viper, but that's just me. Livery. Okay, so we have white stripes. We have the single black stripe. The GTS. Nice. That's like straight up the Dodge Viper ACR livery stripe. We got some stoplight racer graphics. We have abstract designs. It's kind of interesting. I like that look. Also got a racing livery. Stance Andreas, another racing. Trickster Racing, a Cable Racing, and the two HSW liveries. We'll go ahead and do the white stripes. And mirrors. So we have a secondary, carbon, primary race, carbon race, and a couple hood-mounted options. Okay, well, once again, the stock option is the best looking one, so we'll leave that as it is. Plate. Let's go biscuits, custom plate, of course, and we'll leave it white this time. Respray, let's come back to that very last. Roll cage. Okay, nice, so we can get crazy with this thing, add some roll cages, padded cage, changes up the seats, some different track racing seats, and oh, okay, so this actually looks like it guts the interior and turns into like a straight up race car. Personally, that's not for me, but that is cool that Rockstar offered that as an option. Roof, okay. You can add a roof scoop, the race roof scoop, or the competition. Yeah, let's do a race roof scoop. I think that looks nice, and it definitely fits on this car. Spoiler. Okay, so we can do a stock delete. We have a ducktail, carbon ducktail. We have a cutout. We have a carbon stock wing, so it looks like it's the exact same thing as a stock, but carbon. We have a small wing, carbon small, raised wing, carbon. Some more wing options. Oh my lord, that is absolutely atrocious. This giant competition wing. Oh, and of course, you gotta get it in carbon too. Man, that thing is massive. We also have some forged carbon. Nice, forged carbon ducktail and the competition. Alright, I'm going for the carbon cutout ducktail. I really, really love the way that looks. I think it looks super clean. Sun strips, we have primary, secondary, plastic, and some other options. Suspension, we're going to definitely lower this thing all the way down. Nice. Okay, so the wheels, if you look at the wheels as I lower it down, they do kind of camber in very slightly. And that is on par to what happens in real life when you lower cars in the real world, so I like that Rockstar did that. We definitely want to make sure the handling is the best it can possibly be. So with that, we definitely want HSW suspension. Transmission will go HSW as well. And trim. Okay, so the back portion here is the trim as well as the, like, very back portion of the driver's side and passenger window. So it's really unfortunate. The stripe from the livery goes over the carbon and the secondary option. Yeah, I guess we'll have to leave it stock since it looks so weird with the stripes above it. So turbo, HSW, race plus, absolutely. Wheels. Okay, so I do like the stock wheels, and I actually purchased this vehicle from Luxury Autos. That's why I was able to get the stock wheels in black. However, let's try to find some aftermarket wheels that will look killer on this thing. We're going to go for the Cheetah RR wheels. They are under the high-end category. Those wheels look OE to an older generation Dodge Viper, so obviously not this gen, not the 5th gen, but like a 3rd or 4th gen. Those wheels look like they're straight up from the factory. I love the look, so let's go for those. And let's go alloy for now. Bulletproof tires, of course, and windows. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and limo tint and black out the windows. And now I believe we just have the respray. So we have a primary color. We have a secondary color. And the secondary color is the stitching on the seats. And looks like some stitching on the dash there. Okay. And the trim color appears to be the insert on the seat. And I believe that is it. For the primary, we are absolutely going anodized blue pearl. This is a paint job that is exclusive to the expanded and enhanced edition. So let's throw that on. Man, this thing is looking super, super clean. Okay, secondary color. And yeah, let's go blue for the stitching to complement the paint on the body of the vehicle. And let's do trim color. And let's just go for the shadow silver for the trim color. Okay, I believe this thing is now fully tricked out. So let's go ahead and get it outside, do a sound test, and some first driving impressions. And here we have the Banshee GTS outside and fully tricked out. This car is absolutely gorgeous. This is arguably one of the best looking sports cars in the entire game. I'm so glad Rockstar added a real Viper to this game finally. Those wheels are on point. They fit this car perfectly. And then look at that beautiful blue, that anodized blue pearl. Man, it is really, really nice out in the sun. The color just pops. And that carbon fiber lip spoiler is a very nice touch. I love that look. Look at those rear fender vents. Those are sick. That just screams race car. Let's go ahead and get all the doors open and get a closer look at everything. Starting off underneath the hood. Very cool. So it looks like the primary, or nope, that looks like the secondary. So it appears the secondary color does carry over to the engine model. That is pretty sick. And then also look at that carbon fiber strut brace. That is super sick. And then I love how the hood opens. That just screams race car. Very nice. Coming over here to the passenger side, got some nice carbon fiber detail on the door. And got the nice racing seats. Come around back here to the hatch. Not much detail going on in there. And finally coming over here to the driver's side. That is actually cool. Look at that mat. The driver's side mat, it says Bravado, and it has like red accents. That is super sick. I don't know if I've seen that before. And we also have 3 pedals. So this car is a manual transmission. And that appears to be a stick shift. So very nice Rockstar. I will give them props. They got it right on that one. Lots of carbon fiber detail on the dash. That is very nice. All right, let's go ahead and give some gas and do that sound test. Nice, sounds good. Definitely sounds exactly like the old Banshee. So they just reused the exhaust note from the original Banshee, but that's okay because the exhaust note on the original Banshee is awesome. It sounds great. All right, let's go ahead and give some gas and floor it. Whoa, okay, this thing is incredibly fast. Let's confirm the drivetrain. Okay, shocker, the Banshee GTS is rear-wheel drive. I figured it was, but I just want to confirm. So this vehicle is actually the new fastest sports car in a straight line. So this vehicle now has the highest top speed out of any car in the entire game. The Bravado Banshee GTS has a top speed of 172 miles per hour. All right, now that we are up to some speed, let's try a brake test. Okay, not bad. Brakes are pretty good. I mean, but once you get above, 160 plus, like, it's going to take quite a bit of time to stop this car, because it doesn't matter how good the brakes are, that's just so much speed and so much forward momentum. And the handling is actually pretty good, too. I'm surprised. Not really too much oversteer going on, which is very surprising. You have to really try and really throw it hard into a corner to get it to lose grip and oversteer. Alright guys, so there you have it, the brand new Bravado Banshee GTS with HSW upgrade. Should you buy this car? Yes, you should absolutely buy this car. It is very, very cool. It is pretty much the new fastest sports car in a straight line. It's pretty much comes down to this or the Niobe. If you're doing racing in the sports class and you have a track with a lot of like twisties and turns, then definitely use the Niobe. But if you're on a racetrack that has some pretty long straightaways, you're definitely going to want the Banshee GTS just because its top speed is absolutely incredible. So even if you guys are on last gen and you don't even have HSW, I would still recommend buying this car because even without an HSW upgrade, this vehicle has a top speed of 138 miles per hour, which is actually very impressive for a non-HSW vehicle. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, consider subscribing to the channel for more stuff like this. Thank you guys for watching, please stay safe, and I will catch you all on the next video. Peace out.